What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Starfighter podcast. I'm your host, Dom, and today we're doing a quick little video here. We are going to be watching the Star Wars Visions trailer. I've already seen it, but I didn't get enough of it the first time. I'm here to watch it again with you guys and get your thoughts. So feel free to comment down in the chat. Let us know here on the channel your thoughts, and we're going to be breaking down this trailer a little bit. First, if you're not already, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button for us. We do appreciate it. But before we get into this trailer and our breakdown, go into this with an open mind, especially if you're a Star Wars fan, because as we'll talk about here in a minute, I see really big things happening for this show and for the Star Wars community as a whole. Yeah, let's just get right into it. Let's take a look. This is Star Wars Visions.
Long ago, a great warrior came to this village and entrusted our ancestors with this. Its power and responsibility now lie with you.
So insane. This music is incredible too.
Since you were born.
At last, the moment arrives.
I mean, look at this.
It's the first time I've confronted such darkness. Something ancient and sinister.
They're doing so much with force powers.
We are going to be a proper family.
Let's make this our best
Pod
show
race. My goodness. We saw Boba Fett.
I accept this responsibility.
This trailer was really well put together. Dude, like what? It's nuts, man. September 22nd. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, look at some of these shots, guys. We saw here in the beginning, opening up a lightsaber, handing over the Kyber crystal. You can tell that they're really going to be playing on these elements of the Force, which is great, and telling these stories, these tales of different Jedi, and not just Jedi, but we're getting more with the Sith. I mean, that's like abundantly clear by a lot of these visuals that we've been getting with this trailer and with the last like behind the scenes that they did. See, making a lightsaber right there, pretty awesome. This was awesome. I mean, he's pulling out his lightsaber just like a samurai would pull out his sword. I will had to like mention this, guys, but you know, I watched Star Wars Theory like a lot of Star Wars fans do, and I saw his reaction to this trailer. One of the first things he said, he asked the question, why does this work better? Like, why does this work so good? He said, why does it seem like this works even better than actual Star Wars? And I'm going to tell you, it's because this is actual Star Wars, guys. This is actual Star Wars right here. I mean, George Lucas based Star Wars, yes, on these space westerns, right? But it was also the samurai story. And we need to go back to those elements. And it was taken from, of course, art styles like these Japanese art styles and stuff with anime and I mean the world of anime and the different studios, they've been doing so much in the last, I don't know, maybe decades, it seems like. And the progression and what they can do with storytelling and with like the incredible art style. Of course, I've always been a huge fan of the art style. It's taken me a while to get into the actual stories and the TV shows and stuff like that. Um, but again, Jake Koskela helped me out, turned me on to some really good ones, and yeah, I mean, really sky's the limit here because as we mentioned in the other video that we did on Star Wars Visions, you can check that out on the channel as well. Um, but we brought out the fact that this isn't canon. These stories are all original, and sky's the limit because they can do basically anything that they want. And these are like top-notch studios that are doing these things. I mean, guys, this is just looking crazy. Let's take a look at a couple other pictures. You see this sister right here. This has got to be the twins episode. But if you see right here, she's got right there, like by her chin, it looks like a Vader, like part of the Vader mask. And then she has like 6 arms. I mean, it's like she's a combination of like Vader and Grievous, which actually both of those characters have like similarities. I mean, this is awesome. And you can tell, the art style is going to vary a little bit here and there from the different studios, which I think is awesome. It's just amazing. I mean, yeah, how can we not talk about this, guys? I mean, it's that classic scene. We've seen it before where like a samurai, like the swordsman catches the blade of like his opponent before it hits him. He's doing that same move, but he's catching the lightsaber between his hands with the force. And I guess in like previous like old canon, this was actually a force ability that someone could do, which is really cool. We get to see the Death Star, which is awesome. 9 original stories. We're hoping that this is going to be like a bingeable series. This guy, he looked kind of like Kylo Ren a little bit. Dude, it's Boba Fett's ship right there. Oh, and I'm just gonna say it right now, guys. That is the Slave One. I mean, don't give me any of this, like changing the name. We're not even gonna get into it, but I'll just say real quick, for real Star Wars fans, for the true Star Wars fans, his ship is always gonna be the Slave One. That's it. That's it. That looks like a Dark Trooper right there. Oh, you know what? That's not a Dark Trooper. That was actually the Sith, or probably like a Sith warrior or something. Yeah, dude, what is that? What is that? I mean, again, they can do anything. Like they have so much range and freedom here to do whatever they want. Look at that. Crazy. I'm glad that we're kind of going through a couple of these pictures, kind of see some of these really cool things here. Yeah, venture into familiar worlds, and then we see, of course, Tatooine. This is Boonta Eve right here, where the pod races happen. To see a little Rodian right there, little Greedo character. That was cool. It's cool to see some of these different like creatures as well, take up a lightsaber. This was incredible. This is what reminded me of Last Airbender. This kind of reminded me of like the lightning that they would do. It looks like right here, she's got a purple kyber crystal. That's kind of my take on it. Of course, I believe this is the twins episode. My understanding is they're both twins of the dark side. She has red sabers and he has a purple saber. This is probably like my most anticipated episode, the the twins. And then right here he's like grappling with like these lightsaber whips. I mean, again, we are getting a little bit crazy here with some of these things, but of course that is anime. Um, but don't forget, like these studios and these storytellers, they are so excited. Like they've come out and said, like you can watch in like the first video for Visions that they've put out. Like they are so hyped to be making these stories, and even though they're not canon, they are gonna try to do their best to ring true and like stay true to the feel of Star Wars and what Star Wars is. And so, um, yeah, like they can kind of again do these things with their imagination and kind of push the boundary a little bit. But it for me, I think it's gonna work 100%. So that's our little breakdown. Again, I thought it was amazing. Uh, I just want to keep rewatching it over and over, and that music is just amazing. That music is incredible. I'm totally here for it, 100%. But yeah, as we close out here in just a minute, guys, I mean, again, keep an open mind when it comes to going into this anime series and, really give it a chance. Also, I mean, we just got to talk about it because, it goes back into like our thumbnail here, but this could be not just really good, but it could be better than a lot of things. I mean, again, I talk about this all the time. You guys are probably tired of hearing me say it, but the last 4 episodes of Clone Wars, this is an animated TV show. I kid you not, it is without a doubt better than some of the actual films. And that can be argued, but for sure it's better than the sequel trilogy. Like those 4 last episodes of Clone Wars, they make up a movie that is better than all of the sequel trilogy. You can't count out like animated series and you can't count out this anime. I'm from this trailer. I mean, it's just so well put together, of course, but um the art style, the music, I feel like we got a really good look at what we're gonna get. And oh, also, the voiceover too, and the fact that you can watch this if you want in Japanese too. You can do it either subbed or dubbed, so whichever you prefer. I know a lot of the hardcore anime fans are going to be watching it in Japanese, so that's totally cool. Right now, um, and maybe this is a big statement, but I could easily see this being like in my top 5 pieces of Star Wars entertainment. Easily in my top 5. I actually think that this could shoot up to number 3. Right now it's Empire Strikes Back and then Mandalorian. And then I feel like Visions could be right after Mandalorian, honestly. Yeah, guys, this looks incredible. Do not count out these storytellers. I just can't wait to see what they're going to do with these different tales of the Jedi and the Sith. Primarily that, because it looks like it's heavily going to be about the Jedi and the Sith. And I mean, there's just a lot of things that we haven't been able to explore, and we've been running really low on like lightsaber fights and like those classic duels, and now we're going to get back to like again the roots of where this all came from, which were these samurai sword fights and the samurai tale. I'm i'm just so extremely excited for this series, guys, as you can probably tell. But just because I'm hyped doesn't mean you are, but to like all the Star Wars fans out there, please give this a chance when it comes out. And of course, we're going to be doing our reviews on it as well. Hope you liked this little reaction, this breakdown. Um, and yeah, guys, thanks so much for tuning into the show. We'll be back again soon talking other things in the world of Star Wars, Marvel, and many more. But for now, we're going to be signing off. Leave us down below in the comments. Let us know your thoughts on this trailer for Star Wars Visions, how you're looking forward to it, any Easter eggs, or any special theories that you have on your mind. Let us know. We would be excited and happy to hear from you guys. We'll be back again soon.